What another beautiful day in England. I haven't got a tripod, I haven't got a professional stand. You are being held by a cupboard, which is, we've got to work with what we've got. It's all about being real on the channel, all about being real. But before we start the video, I don't think a bacon egg croissant nighty is going to be the key attraction. So without further ado, let me change into something else. There you go, much better, much better. If you've been watching the videos, you might have realised that I might have a few tattoos, which is why I am making this video. Top to bottom, I'm starting with the neck, obviously, because that is pretty much the main one and my favourite. This tattoo was pretty much inspired by a guy called Ollie Sykes. You might not know about him. He's the lead singer of Bring Me the Horizon. He was pretty much the main reason I'd got a neck tattoo. First time I said I was going to get a neck tattoo, I told pretty much my dad, and they weren't a big fan of it, obviously. Reason is jobs, etc, etc. Painful level is about a 10.5. It was one of the worst I've ever experienced. And I'm not trying to put people off who want neck tattoos or they want anything done on their neck. I'd say this piece was about 2.5 hours. If you're going to go for the neck, make sure to psych yourself up and drink a lot of water, because the amount of times I had to stop and start was incredible. The colours are still great, the leaves, the roses, so I'll go with this one next. And I may as well do this shirtless because it's about tattoos. Sorry about the nipples, it's colder than Iceland in here. There's a skull and it goes down to roses again, surprise surprise, and then the Grim Reaper that is done there. This was done in 2 sittings. This painful level, probably about a 4 or 5. It didn't hurt too much, as there is a lot of skin on your arm on the top, and it says "Live now, pay later." Live now, pay later is all about sort of myself, as in living for the moment, living for now. Consequences, what you do, etc, etc. Not as bad because of the thickness on the thickness of the arm. And I call him Ernie. He's having a good life. They're just jealous because we're young and in love. Well, this tattoo has a lot of meanings in a different way. Lyrics from one of my favourite songs from a band called Brand New, Socco Amaretto Lime. And this song is all about, this tattoo was sort of a past sort of thing I had. It just means that you're jealous of others that are young and in love if you're going to judge other people. Because I lived in England, she lived in America. It felt like I needed to get this. Also, it was one of our favourite songs. So it's a band called Brand New, Socco Amaretto Lime. Painful level took about 10 minutes, probably about a 3. Just jealous 'cause we're young and in love. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years on. Love that. Not one of my favourites. Pretty much a quick design, quick drawn out. I remember going to a casino, and with the winnings I got, pain level probably a 3. It's sort of a memory for me to think, yeah, I won on the blackjack. I was happy with what happened. Always look back and remember why I got that. And that always, when I look back and think, oh, the cards and the dice, I remember why. It was because I went to the casino. But this is dices and cards, and this is a woman. Sort of, this revolves around don't gamble with love, as in the woman is appealing. The woman obviously symbolises gambling with the cards and the stars and the dices, but she's also a devil, and that's sort of pretty much any casino you'll meet one of these, a lovely looking girl who is, you know, spurring you on to gamble quite a lot. I was more interested in winning than going out to dinner, and I was more interested in going to the casino and doing other things than actually focusing on what was more important. And I sort of ended up losing that love because I was stupid and I was young and I was more interested in gambling than actually focusing on someone who needed and wanted attention. It was tingly. It was tingly on that arm, but it wasn't but it's thin skin. Took about an hour and a half. I was having fun and I was winning, but also I lost in that realm of periods. So that's what it means. This is one of my best mates. One of my best mates from a very young age. I kept on saying for years after getting these tattoos, when are you going to get my name on you? When are you going to get my name on you? Together in the car, and he goes, should we get your name tattooed on me? And instantly, I'm the kind of guy that will go, do it, yes, let's go for it. And we were together, it seemed like the perfect moment. Did £15 each. I said I always kept on saying I'd get his name tattooed on me, and he was always spurring it on. And I always remember him. Every time I see it, I laugh. So that's what's so good about the tattoo. Painful level, not big. Now it's in the centre of the chest. Took about 15 minutes. There's a lighthouse. This one's one of my favourites ever going. I had a dream about being lost, and I remember seeing it so vivid, this dream. I remember being at the bottom of the rocks, bottom of the sea, and I just saw this big red and white lighthouse with no colour at the top, but it being black. The ground was in colour and the sea was in colour, but the trees also were black. So it was a bit of a weird dream, but I was trying to search out like this land. It was just sort of somewhere new. That was it. And I just remember waking up and thinking, God, I want this done. I want this done inside the arm, just so I can remember this dream that was guiding me the right way to the lighthouse. Love the fact that it's such a big inside piece in the arm. It's a lyric from a song. It's by a band called Motion City Soundtrack. I'll put the link, all the lyrics that I've used, I'll put the link in the description for the song for you guys to give a listen. No copyright, just a short clip. There's one day I'll fail to breathe and all you'll have are memories. And that is, you know, one day we will all fail to breathe and we all have memories, and that's all what people have, memories when someone's gone, a loved one has gone. Lyric from a band called Motion City Soundtrack. The song's called Time Turned Fragile. Put the link in the description. One of my favourite bands. Incredible lyrics. I'll play the lyric. If some of you may know, some of you might not know that my mum passed away 6-7 years ago. And that was one of the biggest things in my life. Well, of course, it's one of the most tragic things in my life that's ever happened to me. But that happened when I was 18. When I was 21, my dad, as a tradition, well, family tradition, you'd get a ring for your 21st birthday or jewellery to remember, because it's one of the biggest birthdays. And instead of giving me jewellery, because I rarely wear jewellery, I don't like jewellery as a whole or myself, my dad handed me money and said, get something to remember your mum by, because I had all these tattoos by then. And this one means everything to me because I got angel and wings and the sun shining, just because it would mean something that was there and for me, and to remember it by the tattoo I'd got, because it was, you know, just to spread your wings and that everything was fine and the angel would always be on me, and that is a symbol of my mum that would always live with me. But definitely one of my favourite pieces, that means pretty much the world to me. So see, always remembered, never forgotten, and that also means a lot to me. Quick piece, probably give it a 6 out of painful level. Scary clown. Expected it to come out as good as it did. The fact that it's 3D, that it comes to you, he's pointing to you there. Scary face, the money, the jester's hat, the mouth. Painful level, probably about a 7, but like again, it's a juicy bit on your arm, so it's not. Call him Oscar. Jessica. This is. Ended up having a child with. That's the daughter that you see in the videos. Also a relationship, a name that I got when I was in love. It's not something I regret. That tattoo will always stay there because the fact that it means so much. This was pretty much a tattoo that was done for charity by one of my good friends Callum and Tom. This was done pretty much spur of the moment. It would only cost £30. It was done for charity. I believe it was a dog. It was either Dogs Trust or it was done something out the spare of the moment, because I remember saying if they paid it, I would get anything they wanted.
Time flies.
If I'm being honest, that is one of my worst tattoos going. Probably say again 4 or 5. It just tingles. That's it. That's probably the most worst part. Tingles.
My very first tattoos in the shop. These 3 roses were done. They were done in about 4 hours. Definitely one of the best outcomes going, which lean all the way back, all the way around to these roses here. I went for a blue one because I think it was a good addition. The guy who wanted to do it wanted them all red, and I said no, just chuck a blue one in, because it just means that something, it just sparks something up. So the love roses, obviously, I'm sure you can tell by that now. Love the piece on my arm. I'm sort of not, people always say when you got tattoos, they go, oh wow, you got a lot, how much they cost? And they do cost a bit, but I haven't got as many as I want, and I'm pretty sure I want more. They are addicting. Back when I was 16, 17, I had a relationship with an American girl called Chanda, which I got this tattooed when I was with her, way before or after. This was a name that pretty unusual, pretty only common in America. Not one that I regret. People say, why have you not got it tattooed over? I guess it's just memories for myself that is always there. Right guys, that was it. I hope you enjoyed the video. That was all about my tattoos. I've got none on my legs. I wish I had more. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please like, please subscribe, please comment. Every bit of support means the world. I'll give you the fist bumps, give you the gentle headbutts. If you've got any ideas for videos, please put them in the comments. I've really enjoyed shooting this. Hope you enjoyed the hat. See you guys soon.